The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 60 out low. Right by 4. Rip right.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Yo, shift. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch twitch.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. This is Ingram. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey.
From the gun, Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's Newton. Steps away to his left. He can run for it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
6-0 our score after 1. On 2nd and 15 now. Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
36 to Mike. Watch the run. They're running it.
Throwing is Newton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch 36 to Mike. We own this. We own this. Hey!
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Newton, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take it. The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. From the gun on third down, Jackson forced out to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Stop your whining. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Shift, shift.
To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Being shaped, and he's going to go down again. Mario Addison able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second down. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break. Newton. A desperation heave for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Great. Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike, 36.
Now Newton on first down. That's Samuel caught left side. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gun. 36 to Mike. Hey.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Gun.
Now Newton. Steps away to his left. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's Ingram. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come this way.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready. 15 line. Check. Watch 54. And watch the screen. Watch the screen. Back. Check.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bruce Irvin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, this one complete to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun, sliding out of the pocket. He's got it to Ingram, complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Jackson now.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Jackson dancing to his left. He'll try and run it.
That's it, baby. You got to
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made by Bruce Irvin. 2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Jackson. And an alley to run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Jackson to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Gun. Express! Watch 36 to 20. 55. Express! 55. Mike 36. Mike 36. Echo. D-line, get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Rossor. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Throwing now is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's good. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
One last throw here for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.